All right, let's officially start. Let's
Yeah,
well,
sure.
first off, if you guys just joined the stream, I'm doing a coaching session with Red Gambit. Like I said, I was getting to know some more of the streamers and YouTubers and the FGC, and somehow when I was talking to Red Gambit, he mentioned that he has not made it to Diamond, and that got me super excited because I'm like, this is a great opportunity to test out my coaching skills, so to speak. So
Yes, and I am
yeah.
more than I am hashtag blessed to be working with Base and Vespersan, and I will absolutely take any help that I can get because I have been stuck in platinum for over a year now, and I'm very much looking forward to not being in platinum anymore, so I can get to diamond and then never play ranked again. Basically,
Okay, okay.
that's my goal in life: is to never play ranked again.
Yeah, just win quick, and once you rank up, and then bounce. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up D-ranking you though because I didn't really do any preparation for this stream. We're just gonna do this on the fly and see how it goes. But I got the chat with me to help you out too, because they usually always tell me what to do.
I'm sure the stream monsters will have a great deal of valuable information. Maybe they can tell me why the fuck Juri switched.
Your voice went out at the end.
I said maybe they can tell me why the fuck Juri switched sides in that fucking medium fight. I'm still tilted about that.
It's okay. It's okay because it's Vega. So I guess the first question is, well, first tell me about yourself a little bit. Like, where are you from and all that jazz. Just so the stream has an idea of who
I'm
you
from
are.
Australia, mate. Didn't you know that?
I'm from Canada. It's quite far away.
Yes, I am from Australia. For people who don't know me, I am the man with no name. I am Red Gambit, and I hail from Australia. And I've been playing Street Fighter since. Well, actually, if I want to date myself, I've been playing since Street Fighter 2, but I've only been playing it like properly, quote unquote, properly since Street Fighter 5. I did play a little bit of Street Fighter 4 online, but I was very scrubby at that. And Juri has always been my main, largely just because I'm a character loyalist. Because if I wasn't, I would have dropped her ages ago, because she's terrible. And beyond that, I just enjoy using her. I like the hit and run playstyle of Juri. I just don't like how she's garbage, essentially. So that kind of is a bit of a dampener on that. But beyond that, obviously, for those of you who do know, those of you who don't know, I have my own YouTube channel, and there's links in the snazzy overlay that I designed for Vespa, which you guys are seeing
Thanks,
right
brother.
now.
Yeah,
And
thanks for that.
yeah, I'm just trying to. And look, Vespa was kind enough to reach out to me and offered to give me a hand with this. And like I said, I will take all the help that I can get because clearly, if I've been stuck in platinum for over 12 months, clearly I'm doing something wrong to have not ranked up further. Something that I can't figure out.
Yeah, I'll be focusing on fundamentals, Sensei, for sure. Because I think you're right.
So
I think game plan is what he needs, and holding the ground. What other fighting game experience do you have?
I have dabbled in many a fighting game. I've never taken a fighting game as seriously as Street Fighter 5. I'm okay at. Do you want me to take this match, or do you want me to skip it while we're doing the intros?
Just skip it. Just skip it.
Let's skip it. All right. I've dabbled in a lot of them. I was decent at Street Fighter Cross Tekken before that died. I meant to B+ rank online that. But that was partially because of the fact that Juri was actually broken in that game. So it was the opposite. Juri was fucking god tier in that game, so that helped a lot.
Oh yeah.
Beyond that, played Marvel Infinite some. That was fun. Killer Instinct, I'm okay at. I've made it to almost killer rank in that a couple times.
Gavin plays more fighting games than me,
yeah,
guys.
I've messed around in a lot of fighting games, but none of them I've taken as seriously as Street Fighter 5.
That's cool. So I guess the next question is, what made you decide to play and like such a trash character?
To be fair, I picked her up in Street Fighter 4, and she was trash in Street Fighter 4 until Ultra came out anyway. But people, and this is something that Maximilian's gone on about at length, which I'm sure you've heard, is that people pick characters for different reasons. And some people pick characters because they're good, some people pick characters because they're fun, some people pick characters because of the way they look. And basically that's the reason I like Juri. I like evil chicks, I like sexy chicks, And I also have done Taekwondo in the past myself, so I was attracted to that aspect as well, and that was basically the only reasons I used to pick her, essentially. I actually learned Street Fighter 4 by playing Juri, which is probably one of the worst ways you can try to learn it. So, yeah, I've just stuck with her the whole way, basically. Even, I've said many a time in this, I've said many times in my stream, because Juri changed so much between 4 and 5, if this character functioned exactly the way that it does now, but was not called Juri, was called Steve, Bob, Awesome Pants, I would not use them in a million fucking years because it's a terrible character, like I said. But I stick with her because I'm a loyalist.
Okay, so you're not a function
That's really the
guy.
only reason. She is the waifu.
Okay. I'm more of a function kind of guy, so I won't ever understand this concept. I would need a soul to understand. So, okay. So, what do you do to improve? Like, what's your regimen, or do you try to improve at all? Do you think that maybe if you just keep playing, you'll get better, or do you actually do stuff to try to improve? Like, do you watch replays? Do you lab?
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that, you know, we are grown-ass men with grown-ass lives, so I don't have that much free time on my hands. That said, that is also an excuse. There was a time when I used to practice a lot, but the thing is that right now, I feel like mechanically I know everything the character can do. You know, I can watch a high-level clip by someone like, you know, II or Gentleman Thief or anyone else and be like, okay, I can do the things that they're doing in terms of combo, in terms
That's what Capcom wants.
Yeah,
Capcom
in terms of
successful.
Setups, things like that. I feel like where I fall short is the decision-making part of things. Obviously, I feel like I'm making bad decisions. Part of that is because it doesn't take much to tilt me. That's obviously a problem which we're going to have to overcome. And just, I'm also a fairly emotional player in the sense that, like, it doesn't, aside from, like, the tilting, it just, like, I get mad sometimes, and, you know, I'll take matches that I shouldn't, and things like that, or I'll play more aggressively than I should, or I'll do dumb things just to prove that I can. Shit like that, I feel like, is also holding me back as a player. If you can identify other things, great, happy to hear them. But those are things where I feel like I'm coming up short.
Yeah, like, one thing that helps me is that, like, I always have a clear head. I never complain about lag, ever. I'm never sarcastic. I always just, you know, super solid all times. And that's where we're going to try to get you at, you know?
Okay. Happy to, alright. Still mad about that fucking side switch. Which is part of what we're just talking about, obviously.
Alright, well, next match that comes up,
yep.
We'll just check it out, and then I'll start saying some stuff. But from what I've seen so far, I think it's just that you're lacking a game plan. And I think a game plan will be really helpful to you because it's really hard to play the match solid all the way through because weird stuff happens, like that Vega thing that just happened to you, or he'll randomly wall dive, and you kind of have to snap back to the game plan so you don't go crazy yourself, and there's a lot of scramble. It'll help you stay more consistent.
Fair enough. Alright, well, while we're waiting for the next match, which can take a while because this is Australia and we're on this is kind of like, if you're in Australia, this is kind of the time when people start to show up. They tend to show up a bit later than this. So we might be in for a few minutes wait, just as a bit of fair warning, because that's how Australia do. So while we're waiting, I'll tell you about my current game plan as it exists.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. So I mentioned this to Vesper. This is oh wait, we got an invitation. Shall I take the invitation, or do we just want to do ranked?
Ranked. We need to get you to diamond. That's the goal.
All right, we're doing ranked. Fuck the invitations. All right. So I've told this to Vesper, but since I'm basically the only person who actually makes Juri tutorials on the internet at the moment, I feel like the game plan for Juri, in terms of how she's designed, I feel like she is a character who, as I mentioned, is designed to hit and run. That she is designed to get in, get her damage, and get out, because she does not have sustained pressure. She does not have, beyond the 4 buttons that she has, light. That's not medium.
She's a shit. Just
medium. Those are the only buttons that Juri has that are plus on block. Every single other thing that she has is -2 at best. Which is a big fucking problem when you're trying to create pressure. You can do frame traps in her feng shui engine. but those are very obvious if you know what to look for. It's really hard to kind of get pressure out of those because if you stop short, if you don't go through with the entire string, you wind up more minus than you would be normally, essentially, if you don't know about that. Juri becomes more minus during her strings in Feng Shui Engine unless she actually finishes them. So, for those reasons, I feel like it's really a case of, like I said, go in, get your damage, get out, restock, re-establish neutral, that sort of thing. Like, I don't feel like there's really opportunities. Unless you have them cornered, then you can kind of harass them with buttons. I think there's a lot of opportunity to really just go to town on someone. So that's kind of the way that I try to play Juri. I just try to play a very hit and run, very frustrating, and just really see how the match plays out from there. That's as far as my game plan goes.
Okay, okay. I'm going to give you a game plan revolving around using her fireball. I think her fireball is really, really important because it's very slow. And it allows you to do this kind of whack pressure game where you toss the fireball at max range and then you dash it and then you observe what the opponent does, and if they block it then you get free pressure, and if they try to jump out then you get a free anti-air. So you kind of, I just want to see, I'm going to layer that for you, but for now let's just, like I said, see how it goes. I'm noticing you jump a lot, especially when you're in the corner and you're not as grounded, but like I said, you're just warming up here. I don't want to start dissecting everything when you're just starting.
That's fine. Yeah, I do jump in the corner after knockdowns because I feel like that's kind of the most advantageous position that Juri has, because you can jump and then do, if you do, you can go for high, you can go for low, you can go for shimmy at that point. So I feel like in the corner when you got the knockdown, I'll usually go for a jump. But if there's better setups than that or better ways to get your damage, then yeah, I'm absolutely happy to do that.
I'm going to teach you very simple, very straightforward, easy things, and we're just going to layer it on top of that because, like I said, mechanically, it doesn't look like it looks like you're all up to date on everything on Juri. Like, you definitely know more stuff than me, like mechanically, and your conversions are okay too. So I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem is just your core fundamentals. That's usually everybody's problem. And it's once you get a grasp of that core fundamental and get it on a higher level than the usual players you play, you should be able to rank up with like any character usually. Just using that should be good enough. So like I said, we'll see here.
Yeah, and absolutely, that really sounds like a lot of what I was talking about. With just, I feel like that, I don't really have the fundamentals down, the core between the combos and whatnots. The actual, the grounded footsies and whatnot. I think the decision making is what I was trying to say. I think is where things are lacking the most.
Do you have it restricted to console only right now?
No, I'm both. I'm PC and console.
Okay. Is this usual, the wait times for you between your matches?
This is fairly average. Like I said, it can be anywhere between 2 minutes and 10 minutes between matches when you play in Australia. It just depends on them. Sometimes they come fast, sometimes they come slow.
Do you find yourselves always playing the same players?
Generally, yes. You'll run into, not like consistently all the time, but you'll definitely run into a lot of the same faces.
Okay.
Round one. Fight.
I'm not playing this out. This is atrocious. You can see the visual stuttering. It's horrible.
Yeah, it looks pretty laggy. Nice, nice.
Thanks.
Final round. Fight.
Yeah, one and done.
Nice. You're gonna one and done.
Sorry, I cannot handle lag. If you want to talk about not getting tilted, I cannot handle lag like this.
Bro, I would kill to have matches with those connections consistent.
Oh, but
Bro,
no,
I don't
no.
know what lag is. I'm the only one who knows. This is like, I know what it's like at its truest form.
Okay, fine. I'll play it out just because Vesper's calling me a bitch.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, frame trap's one of those.
Round two. Fight. Final round. Fight.
It's just, I honestly probably didn't deserve to win that one.
Hey, that match was interesting.
It was a mess.
That match was interesting. I'm starting to see patterns here. for sure.
Okay, well, I will admit there was a patented Red Gambit move in there, which is if your EXDP gets blocked on wake up, do it again.
Okay, don't accept the next match. We need to go over some stuff now, for sure.
Okay.
We definitely need to go over some
You're
stuff.
assuming we'll get a match in the next 10 minutes, but that's cute. But yeah, keep going.
Okay, so it's definitely your core fundamentals. I see you when the opponent gets close, you like to neutral jump a lot. That's definitely an online habit. And yes, sometimes it succeeds, but I wouldn't do it because when you play against somebody who's good, they're just gonna anti you every time for doing that or take advantage of that. Another thing too is, well, let's just start this fireball thing. Let's just get this fireball thing down because I want you to get your game plan going here.
Okay. We got the fundamental is we got to build the game plan before we build anything else.
Yeah, we gotta build this game plan because I'm noticing you have the life lead, and then you're still like jumping in and stuff. You do jump a lot, by the way, but just another online habit. And the Akuma's not stopping you, which is fine, but it doesn't help you because when you do play against somebody who does anti-air you, or easily anti-air you like a birdie or something, you're gonna run into some problems.
Well,
So
I'm not stupid. If someone anti-airs me, I will stop jumping. So
Sure.
yeah, there is that. But if I'm jumping too much, fine, I'll still take that on.
I want you to like. The reason is like, yes, it's nice that you adapt. You're like, hey, this guy's not answering me, so I'm gonna jump all day. That's nice, but I feel like it's going to build bad habits. It's going to build bad habits. Let's just